Hey everyone, it's been a little while, but we're back and we're still furloughed. But you know what? We're making the best of it, right? Things are starting to look up, things are starting to open again. Maybe we'll be able to travel again. I got some requests for an easy eggplant parm. I don't really like to cut corners, so I'm just gonna try to fit this all into a really quick video. I took a lot of the prep out because it's some, YouTube magic. But this is my eggplant parm, so I'm gonna put it together really quick, lightning speed, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. Let's go. Here's what you will need. Obviously your eggplant and your tomato sauce. I have some eggs, some olive oil, some Italian seasoned breadcrumbs, some ricotta cheese. I have some fresh garlic, some fresh basil, some Parmesan cheese, and some mozzarella cheese here. So let's get going. So obviously for eggplant parm, we're gonna need tomato sauce. I'll share my recipe for a quick sauce at the end. I have shared it with you guys before, just to save time. If you wanna use a jarred sauce, there are a lot of really good ones out there, really high quality. They're a little bit more expensive, but they're definitely worth spending a few bucks if you don't wanna make your own, even though I always suggest making your own, and let's face it, you're not going anywhere anyway, so just do it yourself. So for eggplant parm, obviously we need to start with eggplant. So what I have here is I have my eggplant that I peeled and sliced thin this morning. I layered it between some paper towels and some clean dishcloths, and I just salted it. I find that you gotta take a lot of the moisture out of your eggplant. It really helps. Sometimes eggplant has that funny, acidic test. It's kind of hard to describe, but I like to salt my eggplant, press it just between some clean towels and some paper towels, let it sit for a couple hours, and then we're gonna have to get this breaded and fried. So let's go do that. To our breadcrumbs, we're gonna add some Parmesan cheese, the fresh basil we just chopped. Just gonna mix it up with a fork. To our eggs, we're gonna add some salt and some pepper. And just give them a whisk. So we have our eggplant, our egg mixture, and our breadcrumbs. You wanna work from left to right. Make it very easy, make it neat. Have one wet hand and one dry hand, otherwise you're gonna bread yourself. So this is how we're gonna do it. Into the egg, the breadcrumbs, onto our plate. All right, so we have our eggplant all breaded. We're just gonna put that to the side. Then we're gonna need to work on our ricotta mixture. So what I have here is just 8 ounces of whole milk ricotta cheese. We're just gonna add 1 large clove of garlic, some chopped basil, and some salt and pepper. Couldn't reach the pepper. And just give that a good mix. This is gonna go in between our layers. I like to layer my eggplant parm like a lasagna, and then you get a nice thick slice of that, steaming hot when it comes out of the oven. So now we have to fry our eggplant. Now, if you want to be a little bit healthier, you could bake it in the oven, but we're in quarantine, so we don't really need to be healthy, so we're gonna give it up a good fry with some olive oil. Obviously, olive oil is a little bit more expensive to fry things in, but if you're not making a huge batch, it's totally fine. You could also use vegetable oil, so we're just gonna come over, we're gonna do that. So you just want about 1/4 of an inch of olive oil on the bottom of the pan, and just to check, here's a good trick to see if it's hot enough. Just stick a wooden spoon in the oil. If it bubbles, you're good to go. These are gonna go pretty fast. You just need a couple minutes on each side just so they're golden. And then when we take them out of the oil, we're just gonna put them right here on some paper towel. Only do a few at a time. You don't wanna crowd your oil. You'll drop the temperature of it and you'll have soggy eggplant. And this is our one opportunity to get some nice crispy edges. All right, so our eggplant is all fried. It's cooled down a little bit. We have our sauce. We're gonna make our little assembly line. We're gonna start assembling in our casserole dish. So we have our sauce, our eggplant, our ricotta mixture, some mozzarella cheese, ideally fresh, but we don't have that. And some Parmesan cheese. So we're gonna start by putting some sauce on the bottom of our dish. Spread that around. And we're gonna do an even layer of eggplant. Then we're gonna just put a bunch of dollops of our mixture here. Some mozzarella. And some parm. Then more eggplant. And we're gonna repeat until we're done with all of our eggplant. Now that we've layered up our eggplant, your last layer you're gonna cover with sauce. A good amount of mozzarella cheese. Get a nice crust on top. Some parm. And then you gotta make a nice, strip some basil over the top. That's it, guys. This is gonna go in a 350-degree oven for about an hour until the top's a little brown and all the cheese is melted. Oh, I mean, come on. That's pretty amazing if I do say so myself. All right. So now that we've let this cool just a little bit, because we don't want to burn ourselves with some molten sauce, we're gonna dive right in. I want to get a good piece here. Let's see. Look at that. Let's give it a taste. Good stuff. Everyone, I hope you enjoyed my take on eggplant parm. I hope you try it yourselves. And until next time, keep social distancing, keep cooking, keep drinking. Cheers.
Daddy fries shit. Oh, what's baby?
Does the baby like it?
Yes.